All right, let's get back into it. Chuck Dizzle back at it, live and direct, man. I got the homie. All right, I call him a homegrown homie because we've seen different phases in his career. He's elevated. He continues to level up. All right, Inglewood's own Rucci is back. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro?
It feels good to be back chilling with you, chopping it up with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The last time that I saw you, Chike was here with you. We had a great conversation, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm always impressed with is every time I talk to you, there's always a level up in what you're doing. Level up from touring perspective, right? Show perspective, life perspective. I mean, there's a lot of things to cover. Notorious out right now, okay? Mm-hmm. So I do want to start there because you've linked up with Bankroll, got it. Uh-huh. Talk to us about this project right now.
So basically, look, Kalen. Mm-hmm. Shout out Kalen, and his manager George, they was doing songs with Bankroll, got it, and scoring and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
I need that.
Man,
I need that.
But I'm just talking to them. I'm like, man, I need that though. Like, they like, oh yeah. Then they start like really brainstorming. Like Kalen, like, man, y'all sound to go crazy together.
Cause y'all hadn't worked together prior.
Not at all.
Wow.
So he like, man, like here, just they sent me beats before though.
Okay.
But I don't do beats that people send me.
What you mean?
Like when people send me beats in my email, I don't do them.
Why not?
Because I like to be hands-on and I don't be liking them type beats and shit
Got
like
you.
that.
So were you just not aware who they were at the time that they sent it?
I knew who they was, bro.
Wow.
I promise you, I knew who they was and everything. But I promise you, when people just send out beats, because I don't think they knew who I was, mm-hmm. If people send me beats and they ain't been in the studio with me, they gonna send me some regular West Coast.
Got you. So it just wasn't according to what you thought that you could, bring something.
I hear little sounds and that make me want to do a beat. So basically, they said they like, bro, I'm gonna link you up. So they linked us up, and then we had a session. I went to their studio, and I always wanted to go to their studio because I see the big Bankroll guy in the back, like a vibe. I go in there, they got Hennessy for me. They got
they laid it on the
everything
red carpet,
for me. It's like. They like, you ready to work? I'm like, yeah, I did 8 songs that first night, like 6 to 8 songs that first night.
Is that normal for you? Like your process?
Probably like a good 5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, for
got
sure.
Got you.
So I did like 6 to 8 songs that first night, and they was like, never like, and it was like in like a 4-hour range, and they was like, nah, we gotta do another session. I'm like, came back for another session, did a Gang of More song. They like, let's do an album. I was like,
it's like, nigga, I already gave y'all.
I'm like, but then again, it's like I've been recording with producers so much. Like lately, I ain't even been like doing like a Rucci session. I have a Rucci Diego session. Rucci, like just going with different producers and recording with them and making EPs with them.
Got you.
So I'm thinking this is just another
one of them.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, y'all got that. Like, we can just do it. And then they like, nah, like. It got to be big, though. Like, we want to put a lot of production behind this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to take our time on it. What you think about it? I started looking at my shit. I'm like, damn, all right, it's time for me to drop an album. Like, straight I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop an album. But this is me. This is Rucci's album.
Yeah.
Y'all just going to, produce everything. You know what I'm saying? They was like, for sure. So we just went full-fledged into it.
I'm going to give people the heads up now. This is not a sit-down, listen album. This isn't a kickback, put your feet up album. I made the mistake of listening to it like that first. And I was like, okay, it's cool. I got my favorite, my cool ones on here. But when you ride into it, when you driving, it's a different vibe when you driving. It's one of those, it's just one of them ones in that sense, right? Or for those that work out, if you in the gym, you got some ones on there that's like gym ready. You know what I'm saying? It's more like high energy, high
Everything
intensity.
I did was like for a reason. I had like, bro, I'm a big fan of TikTok, bro. I be on TikTok probably from like 1 in the morning to 5 in the morning. I promise you, it's so crazy, bro. I be just like
looking at what?
Everything, bro. The other day I was looking at I was looking at boats, speed boats the other day for like 2 hours. I'm like, bro, I'm weird. Like,
what the? Okay, so take me into this. Like, what is it? What is it that fascinates you about it? Is it you want to get a boat, or you just like?
No, I don't need. Yeah, it make me like. Actually, TikTok opens my eyes to more things.
Got it. Okay.
Like
things that you may have not known about. It make
you understand why people go spend that much money on boats.
Got it.
Just stuff like that, you know. So even with business lectures, like TikTok is a great place for that. Like, it's a lot of people putting people on game on there.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
So
Tutorials and all kind of stuff.
All day, but so when I was making this album, I'm like, I want to hear my album on TikTok so much, like just so much. Like I know I got a good marketing team. I know it's gonna work as long as I deliver.
Yeah.
So then I went in the studio and I was just picking up from the songs. I'm like, no, every song got to have something in the song that people going to remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want no songs that just I like or, rappers be like, man, I said some in that song, but nobody else understands because it's with you.
Yeah.
Nobody really know what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I got to make it a broader horizon thing. And I did that on a couple of songs, you know what I'm saying? And it became a thing and it became super like melodic and you could ride to it. Then I'll start like, oh, I need some turntable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got an OT Genesis track.
Oh my God, man.
You feel me?
Bro. That what's funny is that I felt like I heard that I don't know if Head played it for me or I don't know where how did that session come about?
So you probably did hear that track. They gave that to me.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Like I said, I was just in there recording. They was like, man, we got this record
with OT on it. Okay.
And I'm always open to do, even if like, say like people send their records. I'm always open to do it, even if I don't make the cut.
Got you. Is it for like the sparring of it, or just to your craft? Like what is it about?
I love to hear my sound with other people's sound.
Got you.
So when I be doing that stuff, it be for me. Like I like collaborating with people, whether they use it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like G, my boy.
Yeah.
I done records for G. And he ain't put them, and I be like, hey, you don't like my hook? He be like, nah. And it just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. I use that hook on something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, the more I create, the more music I'm going to have or more substance I'm going to have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they had brought that to me, and I'm like, what? I'm going to knock this out the park. You know what I'm saying? And that was just like that. Like,
what's interesting about it, man, is like, again, I just go back because I just, seen the progression, and again, going back to the leveling up over the years, you having a show at the Roxy, right? Sold out show at the Roxy, to then the same year, I believe it was the same year, Rolling Loud.
Mm-hmm.
It's like from the Roxy to Rolling Loud, like, and of course you've done both before, but for me, what's so dope about this is that it was home.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand why I did that again, like. A lot of people was like, even my mama, like, they was like, you already sold out the Roxy. Why you doing it again? Yeah. COVID hit hard. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people not honest about that.
Yeah.
COVID hit me cold, bro. Before COVID, I had, my birthday May 3rd. So look, before COVID, I had, May 1st, I had the Belasco. Mm-hmm. Damn near sold out. May 2nd, I had the Observatory. Damn near sold out. This is 2020.
This is 2020 or 2019? Because COVID is 2020. 2020,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, but you had it lined up.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that was May. That was in May. And so May 3rd was my birthday. Mm-hmm. And then May 7th was Rolling Loud Miami. And I was on the lineup for Rolling Loud Miami.
Right. Damn. Oh, I got it. So you had to get that get back.
Everything just came. Yeah. Like, just imagine, like, I never been to Miami to this day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I would imagine that you've already been there. Oh, you can go stupid when you go there.
Exactly. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you were planning. It was for your birthday. It was all set up.
It was just so perfect. And then COVID hit, and then it just like was slapping the face because I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
I wasn't like built for that. Yeah, I don't think I was built for COVID because it was just like, whoa, I couldn't do shows no more.
Yeah.
That's how I get my money. That's how I touch my fans. Yeah. Like,
and we talked about it last time with Homegrown with me, you, and Head. We were talking about how y'all was still going up during the pandemic, right? But it was like party shit. It wasn't show shit. It wasn't music.
It wasn't music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I came back from it and the world opened back up again, I told my managers, everybody was going against me like, no, Rucci, go do the Observatory, go do the Novo.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, bro.
I gotta do it.
I gotta be right here with everybody, like if I'm gonna start this run again. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off where you feel me?
It was more or less hitting a reset and charging things back up.
Yeah, because I don't feel like they would like. I'm gonna be honest. I'm super self-honest with myself. Like, I want my show to sell out.
No, for sure, as you should.
Not no 80%, not none 100% sell out.
Yeah,
you feel me? And I have to work my way up to that. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't believe in myself at the point. So I was like, I want to do the Roxy like to get some more faith in myself.
Yeah,
and that's all it brought. And it brought more fuel to the fire, and it's like now they can't stop asking me when I'm gonna do all this stuff, and it's like I'm cool right now.
That's super transparent of you because again, I mean, obviously the image of rappers, nobody wants to talk about like, oh yeah, I whether it was I was down or damn it impacted me in a certain way. Everybody puts this facade on as if everything is all good, and I think that's why sometimes I feel like your music resonates because. People hear that struggle, they hear that hurt, they hear the celebratory, they hear the turn up, they hear all of that in between, and that makes up who you are.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just Rucci, period, because I smile every day, but I'm going through something every day. Like,
Facts.
And it's just like, it's better for me to show them this, but also show them that in my music that it get kind of tricky.
One thing I was thinking about too as we talking about your shows, you said that it was important for you to kind of be intimate with it and be home with it, right? With the Roxy specifically, do you like the more intimate shows or do you like the bigger shows where it's like 20,000 people? You know what I'm saying? Like
Intimate shows.
Intimate shows?
Cause it's like, man, not an intimate shows. Ain't
That's
nothing like them people yelling in your ear. Like just like 400, 500 people just yelling right here, and it be them core fans, bro. That's where you see who really love you, bro.
And then you do stuff like bringing your moms out to kind of make it full circle and connect like that. You know what
because
I'm saying?
I want them to feel like, even people get mad at me about this, but I do not like being on stage without my homies because I want them to feel what I feel.
Got you. Let me just be honest. And I'm glad you said that. You literally called your moms from VIP. It's like, yo, I'm stopping my show. Moms, come here. Come here. And it took her a minute to get there. She got on stage and you performed with obviously the song. But it makes sense as to why it's important. You say you want them to feel that same energy and love that you see.
When I go buy me a chain, I go buy them a chain.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing that my homies or my family don't have. And it just make me feel so much better about everything because nobody could say nothing. Nobody is left out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when I hit that stage and I get them chills, I want my little brothers to feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only right they live the same lifestyle I live and they don't miss out on nothing. And that's just how I've been, like, being successful, bro.
Is there ever a point where you cut that off? Like, it's like, okay, I can't do everything for everybody.
Right now.
That's where it's at?
Album time.
Word.
Like past couple of weeks, even like right now. Like.
So what does that look like? When you shut down, shut off, what does Rucci do? We were just talking off air. You were like, man, I'm getting my last minute sleep on, getting ready because hot shot tour. We'll talk about that in a second. But what do you do to kind of like decompress, get ready for
first
such
of
a
all,
busy
be
lifestyle?
super understanding with my family, and they be super understanding with me. I don't a phone during this process is not good for me, bro.
Because you be on TikTok from till 5 in the morning.
Yeah, but that's crazy. My downtime is 1 to 5.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's my only downtime.
1 a.m. to 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
And you're on TikTok?
Yeah.
So how the fuck are you getting your downtime?
I ain't getting that's when all my anxiety is gone. I'm just to myself, you know what I'm saying? But just when I'm in my process of rolling my album out, I don't like to be bothered by a lot of people because I want to focus on giving y'all something beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm a big person about being around everybody. So they understand when these moments come,
let them go.
They know not to call my phone. They know that it's cool because as soon as it's done, like I told them the other day, I'm like, it's almost over.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just hold on.
I told my son, Mama, I'm like, don't worry about it. We good. Like it's almost done. I'm gonna take a vacation.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Like when I come home from tour, I ain't never took a vacation ever in my career.
What does that look like for Rucci? What does a vacation look like? Do you have an ideal place in mind, or is it just literally taking time off?
I want to go to Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just want to go to Jamaica.
Well, I mean, you see people on TikTok with the boats and shit. That's you know what I mean. No, but that's dope that you have that in mind and that you're looking towards that because, again, in this business and just I think I was talking to Salas the other day. He was actually doing an Instagram Live interview, and he was like, we're in this hustle mentality when we should be building. Don't worry, we're hustle. We should be born about building things. When I hear you say that, it's like building a legacy for your family to be able to take off and be, you know what I'm saying? You do all this for a reason.
That mental health shit is crazy, bro.
Trust me, if anybody is acting like they don't have that, they either don't know how to identify it or they're lying to themselves. So
And I was one of those people, bro, who wouldn't like. A lot of people would tell me that, like, you gotta really open up and like let people know what you're going through. Cause I just be thinking, oh, I got it. Don't even worry about it. I got it. But then lately, like, I've been opening up. I've been getting to talk to people. My uncle, who was my best friend forever, he had went to prison. He got sentenced 35 years.
Oh, shit.
He turned his life over to God. That was in 2010.
Yeah.
He just came home a week ago.
Get out of here.
13
Are you
years.
serious?
That's the only, like, that's like my pride and joy, like my idol, everything, right? So life been so crazy, bro, and it take me on a crazy ass roller coaster, because it's like I go through all this stuff, but I get blessed so much too. And he one of the people I could talk to now. Got
you. So now you have that safe haven, that person that you can kind of like lean on. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I said, like I take the good with the bad, because I don't want nobody to not see me smile.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
that's one thing that, again, wherever you're at, you're gonna see Rucci. He gonna be smiling for sure.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm on some West Coast.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. One of my favorite songs on the album, for obvious reasons, is Rider. With Wally the Sensei, man. I mean, you guys knocked that out the park. And again, for me, it hits home again, going back to the leveling up. One of the questions I asked you a couple years ago was like, the year can't end without you doing what? You was like, man, I gotta have a son, man. I was like, word? Yeah, I gotta have a son. We was like, is that what's gonna happen? And sure enough, a couple of months later, you posted, you know, you're gonna be having a little one, end up being a son and Ryder. And now here we are, a couple of years later, this song is dedicated to Ryder, man, with Wally the Sensei. And I think it's just a phenomenal record, bro.
He sung to my son, like he asked me what did I want him to do.
Wow.
I had the verses already on there. He was like, so it's about your son? I'm like, yeah. He like, you want me to sing to your son?
Oh,
and I'm
snap.
Like, what? He like, yeah. And this is, I talk shit to Wally all day. He's black, dark, yeah. Call him ugly, all types of shit. But his voice is like an angel, bro.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And when he did that verse, I mean that hook, like my son, I was on the phone with my son, and my son just going crazy in the background, like. And even now, like, my son just look at it and just be laughing because he knows about him. Like,
How old is he now?
He's a year and like 6 months.
Jeez, man.
But right now he in his mode of reacting to everything. You know what I'm saying? He's like super, like, he give me chills every time I talk about him, because I knew like my son was gonna be like me, like crazy, but he crazy, like
like crazier or
crazier. Ryder don't play like he like, and he's super spoiled, of course, but
as you should, man.
Yeah, that was just like really pouring out my heart to my son, like, and I want him to carry that song with him for the rest of his life.
I think you did justice to it. I think Wally definitely did justice to it. Now that you've been a father for a year and some change, I gotta ask you for some dad advice, bro. Like, what could you tell fathers coming up, and just fathers in general, on how to be a dad, or just whatever advice? Time meaning what?
Time. Spend time. No matter what it is, spend time with your kid. Like, it's the littlest moments that, like, I remember from being with my dad, like, that he don't even remember. And it was just like, it was probably like one time where we was just like, my dad was in the streets all the time. And one time he just stayed in the house one night.
That was it. Something so simple.
He just stayed in the house. We didn't do nothing. We watched TV. Like, he just stayed in the house, and I'll never forget that night.
That's wild how things like that stick out. And again, as a father, you would think, okay, let me spoil them. Let me do all these things, which is nothing wrong with that. But he gonna remember, oh man, daddy didn't go to the studio. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, he had this dark ass nigga singing to me, right? I don't know who that, but you know,
it's really like
the
timeless moment. So now it's like on some dad advice stuff. Like, I wanna tell the dads, like, it's just like, just make time for your daughter or your son, bro. Like, and I'm saying this because I be so busy, bro. And I know for a fact, like, if I just say no to one thing, I can spend more time with my son. And sometimes it takes that. So
is that more or less a message to you, like a reminder, like, okay, as busy as I do get, gotta say no.
Cause it's, bro, like, and that's just because, like, him, like, growing up and knowing that his dad's so busy, and like, I want him to know I'm never too busy for him.
Got you.
You feel me? And kids, they grow, and we in a whole another generation of kids right now, bro. Like
these
the way they grow,
babies,
it's like what? Like my son know how to control his iPad, and I don't get it. Like I don't even know how to do what he do on his iPad. So it's like they catch on faster, you know. They gonna be 3 talking about what they don't like.
Right. Exactly. I wanna revisit something. I can't let you just go by without explaining yourself. You said you don't like when people send you type beats or whatever, or you don't like when they fly it in, right? So let's just say Hit Boy sends you a beat. Hit Boy sends you a beat. Are you saying you will not work on a Hit Boy beat unless he cooks it up in front of you, or you guys get into the studio? Let's just say your email in your inbox right now is Hit Boy, Rucci type beat is the subject title, right? Are you going to work on that song, or is it, nah, I want to cook up with Hit Boy. I'll pass on this.
Want to cook up.
Stand on it.
Because I feel like even the Hit Boy, like he don't really know about Rucci. And I feel like when you do that distance music, it don't hit the same.
Got you.
And I feel he's an amazing producer. I got an amazing ear. I feel like we can do, and that's not to say I just ignore everything, of course. Or you know what I'm saying. I mean, anybody who get a Hit Boy beat gonna listen to the beat
for sure.
But that's what I much rather do.
Got you. That's your preference.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, no, people like look at me crazy. Like I done got some beats from some dudes, like, and people. I done watch people put beats on their album just because of the producer name.
And not even focus on actually cooking up or the quality of it.
Just because he a big producer, and and labels and don't get me wrong, labels will take that and run with it, because you know what I'm saying, it is playing the game at the end of the day. But with me, it's like I did that, bro. I did a lot of music with a lot of people and a lot of producers, so it's like I'm super picky. I don't not like weak beats. Why do you put weak beats on your project? And
it's not even necessarily weak beats. It's the things that don't speak to you specifically.
Yeah, but I say weak as in I put it on there because this producer name is this.
Got it.
Not because I liked it.
Got it. It's not your preference. that is kind of weak if you just doing some shit just because of the name and you don't necessarily like it. Somebody that does know you, Mac 10. I was watching Bootleg Kev and he was talking to Mac 10 about it, and he said, "Yeah, man, I'm familiar with Rucci, man. You know
how long I've been gunning at Mac 10 and trying to get his attention?" Mac 10 know me just a baby. He know my daddy, everybody. And you know what's so crazy? I was being selfish because I wasn't thinking how an artist would think or how Mac 10 would think.
What you mean?
I was thinking as like Rucci as a young nigga trying to get a big homie attention. He got life going on. He got a lot going on too.
Right.
You feel me? I'm just expecting him to cater to me because I feel like I'm the best thing from Inglewood.
At what point did you realize, like, okay, I'm in my feelings about this. I shouldn't worry about him may not know, not knowing me or to the degree that I think he should.
When I dropped, when I did the Roxy this last time.
Word.
When I did the Roxy last time, because everybody was telling me I should bring out Mac 10. Right? I'm like, but they was telling me like just a week of or whatever, like you should hit Mac 10. I'm like, this dude probably got 1,001 things going on. I'm like, wow, I was on that. I'm thinking he just supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be available for me too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even still to this second, I promise you, I just hit up Muggs today.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got something for him, bro.
Like, happen. That'll be dope.
Like, you feel me? I just want to work with him. I don't even have to work with him. I just want him to know what I got going on. Yeah. I want him to give me some advice, like, because I feel like ain't nobody been like me since Mac 10. And I really stand on that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nobody has ever done nothing from City of Inglewood on some music shit other than me and Mac 10. And shout out to D Smoke or, all the people who are from the city, but I feel that strongly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm been consistent for 6 years, bro. I haven't dropped the ball even through COVID, bro. I came back. I'm still here. Like,
there's a reason why he said your name. So, I think that is inevitable. I think that's something that will happen at some point this year.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
but even him saying that, like, showing love to me, I appreciate that because that made my day, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That made my day.
Did somebody send you the clip, or did you stumble up on it yourself?
The team sent me the clip because I don't like I said, I throw that phone, bro. During the day, I don't want to be on my phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's album mode right now. So okay, got you.
I'm on a game all day now. Yeah. Like on a video game. I'm playing Fortnite all day, bro.
All right, so we got to talk about this Hot Shot tour. You and G Perico, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys gonna hit the city, obviously in May, but I mean, you going around the world and doing your thing, man. What does it mean to hit the road with the homie, man?
I already been on the road with him so much. That's my big bro. Like, it's literally like family when we together. It's with ain't no awkward moments. It's just literally like this. You know what I'm saying? I know when not to talk to him. You know, what I'm saying. So
I never thought about that because I mean, you're on the road with somebody for a long period of time, and you could be homies, but niggas do annoying shit. So
I've been on the road with people I don't really care for.
Get the fuck out. How does that work?
Just get your money and go.
Just go to city, make it happen.
Get your money and go, bro, because it's like you don't. They don't care and you don't care. Right. So
what does Rucci do that's annoying? What do people say about you that you're on tour? Like, man, hey, that nigga always blowing up the bathroom. What does Rucci do that?
I don't get mad. Like, people be wanting me to like I'm always like laughing about shit. And,
they can't piss you off.
I only get mad when it's I fuck up or I feel like I did wrong.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But like, say 7 a.m. I'm tugging on you.
Oh, you one of them.
We on tour, bro.
You one of them.
You just dream about this, bro. Like, even when it's somebody new on the road, like, come on, bro.
Get up.
I want y'all to remember everything about me, like, in every aspect, bro. Like, is this nigga Rucci used to do this? I promise you. I'm the biggest kid, bro.
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep around me. I'm the biggest kid, bro.
You one of them, dog. Pranks and all that. Yeah. Loud in the morning. It's like, yo, nigga, go to sleep, bro.
Nah, but every morning I wake up and turn on, like, oldies, though. So it's a vibe.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I be vibing, too.
It's, you know, a gift and a curse. It comes with some and you take some.
And on tour, they get mad at me because I don't like going out.
What you mean?
Like, after the shows? Unless they book me, but...
So what do you do? Like, you just
go to the room,
just chill.
Yeah, I go to the room on tour, like,
but not even on some turn up shit, but not to explore the city. Let's just say you in Miami, right? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't go explore the city.
They get mad at me because I literally be like, yeah, I do it, and then after the show, I'm going to the room.
Oh, so they set up the whole play, and at this time they're like, nah, man, I'm cool.
The only way they get me though is if they get somebody to book me, like a promoter to book
money,
me. Yeah, exactly. That's the only way they gonna get me.
So what? I mean, what is it about that? If you're in. Because let me just say this. If you hit, especially once the world tours start happening, bro, like so when you go to another country, you're not going out? You're not going to experience
I can't say I wouldn't do that in another country.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you why in the States I do that. Because, and not to get deep, but I lost too many homies.
Got it.
To shit like this.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Moving loose while you drunk.
Yeah.
Being outside in another state thinking you somebody.
Wow. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, and it's good.
My mama don't want me to do nothing but make it home safe every night.
And I'm glad that you keep your head on your swivel like that, because again, I automatically think of some dad shit like Ryder. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to come back on the Ryder,
man. And it's crazy because as soon as them hours I start getting drunk, I start looking around. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go.
Time to get up out of here.
And you know, even if I'm not going home to Ryder, it's for Ryder. You feel me? And my mama, like I said, she only want one thing, and that's to make her home safe.
I want to talk about legacy, man. What do you want your legacy to be etched in stone? Like when it's all said and done, what do you want people to know about Rucci?
That I was nothing but giving. And I dedicated my artistry to the West Coast. Mm-hmm. And I mean that by, like, I don't feel like enough people carry this West Coast on their shoulders or everywhere they go with them.
Mm-hmm. Why not, though?
Because they see how easy it is to be cool if you from the South or got South.
Got it. Yeah.
And it's like me, I can't get away from being West Coast.
Yeah.
And this is what I love, and I want to die a West Coast legend, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say that. We're not gonna speak death, okay?
But
you gonna live.
That's what I want to be.
You're gonna live as a West Coast legend.
Yeah, I want to live in
legend. Okay?
When it's all said and done, though, I want to be one of the people who really helped everybody too on the West. Like I'm starting. I already started my own record label. It's called Doggy Bone Records.
Really?
Yeah, but me, I want to do something way different. I don't want to manage or I don't want to have a Rucci on my roster.
Do you think it's because you always hear, oh man, don't sign to other artists because it's a headache. If you sign to other artists, you're gonna always be under an umbrella.
That's some real shit, bro.
Really, you don't think it's possible for an artist to be signed to another artist and be successful?
It is, but that is a true statement when it comes to signing to rappers that's in their prime.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know what I'm? It's a difference because it's like, why would you like? I don't know. It's just real life, and people like hate to like put their ego in front of them, but that's what we all move with, bro. Like straight up, you don't want nobody to take your bag.
Mm. So how does that gonna change? Let's say Doggy Bone Records, things are picking up.
So Doggy Bone Records it's Rucci, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm at the top of the food chain.
Okay.
I'm funding this. I got A&Rs, I got workers, I got all that. I'm gonna have a label CEO, all that.
But how are you gonna convince them with that same argument? Mm-hmm. I'm at the top of the food chain. How you gonna convince somebody to sign?
I'm at the top of the food chain as far as they're not dealing with Rucci when it comes to Doggy Bone Records.
They're meaning the artist.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're the top of the food chain, if you're
I'm the person who's just I got 100,000 for
whatever you got going on. Now, would it be well? I mean, we can get into the details and all that, but would it be structured the same way as typical record labels, or are you thinking outside the box in terms of like kind of how Russ did a deal with La Russell? It's like
exactly.
Like he's like, yo, we can partner up on something. You do your own shit, but when it's time, we can partner up on a project.
And that's basically what I want to do. I don't want to take no money out of nobody's pockets, at all.
Got it.
At all. And like I said, I want to help everybody, bro. I do stuff for people and from my section, like rappers that want to make it out. I get them somewhere to throw a release party. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this now, and I don't get nothing back from it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing back from it, but I want to do something that nobody did for me.
Mm.
And it sounds crazy, but bro, handouts help a lot.
I can imagine for sure.
And especially where we from, bro.
Yeah.
And it was times where if I just had a cosign or if I just had a handout, it would have helped me so much.
So as of right now, who are those people that you're looking at that you feel like that deserves shine at this moment? As you as Rucci, who can you put a shine on from the West Coast out here, your section or whatever, right? That you feel like, man, the light should be on them as well. There's a couple of people that you can kind of point out.
The Baby Stone Gorillas.
Who's on the project.
And because them dudes be in a section every day. Mm-hmm. They shoot video. They don't even plan on the shit they do. They all there, they gonna shoot a video. You feel what I'm saying? They really getting it out the mud, bro. And they really rapping about their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So them for sure. My little bro, Peso, he in jail. Mm-hmm. For sure him. HBK Jachi, have you heard of him? I
heard the name. I haven't heard. I don't think I heard a song by him.
Go listen to his music.
Okay, I'll check him out. I've heard the name. I've heard the name for sure, and I probably have heard a song. I know that if I've seen it, I know it. If I heard a song, I'll probably be like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I got some dudes from my section like Bully Gerb, like he was on the That's North Part 2. Of course, like the whole Mac and Co. But the IE, I love the IE. How the IE is like busting right now. Yeah. I love that shit, bro.
I think
they giving you a whole like. I don't, and I know people like be like running off with like shit like, oh, they stealing somebody's sound, but how else do you continue this shit? Like, somebody got to be the originator, bro.
Of something, right?
Somebody has to be a trendsetter. Instead of taking as they copying me, no, I set a trend and people are doing something that they think is tight.
But what I like about you saying that too, man, because the narrative is that the IE and LA don't get along. I don't like that shit, man. It's all Southern California, man, and I think that it's important that you hear artists like yourself speak on that and say that you love
any LA artist that say that is a hater, because them little dudes is doing it right now, bro. Yeah. And on my soul, bro, I can't stop seeing these dudes. It's undeniable. Every day I see somebody from the IE rapping, bro. And it's not like it's weak, bro. It's some good music, bro. Sure. So it's like, we got to just let music be music, though, instead of politics.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there any, at this point, dream collabs that you have? Is there somebody that you're like, man, I'm itching to just get in the studio with them?
Not really, bro, because I'm not good with being this. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. And 03?
Word.
Yeah. And I just did a record for him the other night, but I haven't been in the studio with him, though.
He's home.
Yeah.
Shouts out, man. That'd be
03. And I say 03 because I'm just a big fan of his creativeness, and how much he work and how much he can sit in there and put his hard time and effort, even coming fresh home. Like,
I say, got three albums already ready.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
He didn't come home and went to the club or try to go crazy
Came straight
on
to
showing
work.
flexing money. Or of course he gonna get what he deserved when he come home. But he came home and got in that studio, bro.
Busy, yeah, for sure.
So of course him on some bigger like level type stuff like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, a Rucci and a Bad Bunny song.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be
I'm
wild.
gonna tap into my Hispanic side.
Why not? I mean, shit. Yeah. Use your advantages as your advantages. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big fan of SZA right now.
Have you guys ever met or not?
It's gonna come though.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen for sure. I love asking and just on some manifestation shit, man. And I do this every single time, and I'll continue to do this just because it's just a marker into where you're at today and where you see yourself, and you can always look back on it and be like, damn, I remember when those were the goals and the things that I wanted to do. Yeah. All right, so the last time we talked, you said, or the time before last, you said you wanted to have a son. I forgot what it was the last time. I think it had something about performing or an album. So the year can't end without Rucci doing what now? A year from now, what are those things that you're looking at and say, God, okay, I gotta, aside from going to Miami.
You know what I mean? Hey, I do got to go for myself. I want to buy a big house.
A big house.
Yeah, a big house, like a big house.
Now, is this big
I'm
house
talking about like...
You going to have all the family in this big house?
Yes. Like
a compound. You going to have a compound with the whole family.
Yes.
Are there family members that will not be, and you don't have to say their names or anything, but are there family members that's like, all right, look, they can come, but we cutting it off at this.
My family.
Everybody?
See, my family is not like.
Oh, okay. Got it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got it, like,
immediate family,
yeah.
Everybody. Okay. So
they all like this.
Boom. So it makes it easier.
Mm-hmm. And that's my Hispanic and black side, and they both like this. Like, they talk to each other every day. And, it's so crazy. It's so difficult for me because I have a handful of people to take care of, but it's not like random people.
Gotcha.
It's literally direct people I have to take care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's kind of my anxiety be fucking me up a little bit because it's like I gotta face these people that I have to do for every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we on a way to everybody having their own income and different things, because of course nobody want to work.
Of course not.
And they see Rucci doing. My little cousins see Rucci.
But the thing is that is work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you're doing is work.
So by the end of the year, I say it's just getting my family in the system, basically, like payroll wise. Like I want to give my little cousins their own little streaming game and stuff. Like
that'll be fire.
Yeah.
You see DDG doing that with his whole family. You know what I'm saying?
So exactly,
Russell over at the Pergola got his whole family like working and pressing up merch and all that.
And when I say Doggy Bone Records, it's really entertainment. Like, cause I want to do movies, I want to do everything, but I don't want y'all to know it came from.
Well, I mean, we're going to know it's Doggy Bone. It's going to be, we know that's Rucci.
I know that, but you know how it's like.
Well, I mean, yeah, the newer fans and newer people that may not
like when I create merch, I create Rucci merch.
I got you. It won't be Rucci.
And I got the brand called Doggy Bone.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So I'm kind of trying to like make it bigger than me.
Yeah, for sure. No, and that's smart because again, you have to make it relatable to people that may not necessarily be a Rucci fan. They can be a Rucci fan, but if they're not, they still are, a fan of Doggy Bone or buy into that brand.
And another thing, starring a movie.
Starring a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have
any particular role? Do you want to be typecast or like you want to be?
I heard
do you want to be a rapper in your first role or no?
No.
So if
I want to what I want to be in my first role.
Go ahead.
A kingpin.
You want to be a kingpin?
Yeah, like Tony Montana.
In your first role?
Yeah.
You gotta baby steps.
I gotta come crazy because they gonna love it. They gonna always be like, I want them to. Like, I'll be like, I want to be like anybody say I want to be like Tony Montana.
Right.
I want them to say they want to be like Rucci.
So are you got some audition tapes or things that you working on?
I've done a couple auditions, bro. I auditioned for They got me fucked up. They gave me the script for Jazzy Jeff on the new Fresh Prince show.
On Bel Air.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh shit.
but they had me audition for it. I'm telling them the whole time, I'm like, bro, I don't even fit nothing
happen.
that's going on with that. Like, bro, but I get a lot of syncs and stuff, so I know what's like being a making. So like I even heard that they doing something with the wood. I'm like, man, let me
gotta be fired.
Let me be Stacy or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be wild if they do. Oh, that's actually pretty dope. If you
You
get
feel
involved
me?
with that.
Like, it's just like stuff like that. So like, but everything is in the talks, and I don't know. I ain't never thought my life would be like this, bro.
So let's say you do get a role, but it is a rapper. Are you gonna turn it down?
Nah.
Okay, you still
I
gonna
was
take
just
it.
telling you what I rather though.
Yeah, that's your preference.
Yeah,
Rucci,
but
man.
any role, I'm just ready to work. I'm ready to be. You know, I want the world to see this smile, bro.
Yeah, you got personality. You got great work ethic. And the world's gonna see, man. I mean, it's just a matter of time, man. Continue to do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious out right now. Salute to Rucci. Bankroll got it.
Yeah.
All right. It's got Caitlin for real on there. Savvy Third. Shouts out to Wally the Sensei. Baby Stone Gorillas.
Yeah.
Anybody else I'm missing? I think that was it, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, we good. OT Genesis.
OT Genesis, that's right, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you always being a call away and pulling up whenever I need, man. So continue to do your thing.
Thank y'all so much.
Love, man. Love. All right.
Yes, sir.
Rucci, the homegrown
sir.
homie, live and direct. Chuck Dizzle. I'll catch y'all in a minute.